Iceland. The name itself evokes images of stark beauty, a land sculpted by fire and ice. This small island nation in the North Atlantic has captured the world's imagination, not just for its dramatic landscapes, but also for its remarkable social progress and commitment to sustainability. From its Viking roots to its leading role in renewable energy, Iceland's story is one of resilience, innovation, and a deep connection to the natural world. Today, Iceland stands as a beacon of gender equality, boasting the smallest gender gap in the world for over a decade. Its economy, once reliant on fishing, has diversified into thriving sectors like tourism and renewable energy. Situated just below the Arctic Circle, Iceland is a geological marvel. Born from volcanic activity along the mid-Atlantic ridge, the island is a dynamic landscape of glaciers, geysers, lava fields, and towering waterfalls. This dramatic terrain has profoundly shaped Iceland's history and culture, fostering a deep respect for the power and unpredictability of nature. The island's location, isolated in the vast expanse of the North Atlantic, has also played a pivotal role in its development. While this isolation presented challenges in earlier centuries, it also fostered a strong sense of community and self-reliance among Icelanders. Iceland's unique geography is not merely a backdrop to its history, it is an active force that continues to shape the nation's identity. In the late 9th and 10th centuries AD, as Europe emerged from the Dark Ages, a new chapter began in Iceland's story. This period marked the beginning of significant changes and developments that would shape the island's future. Viking explorers, sailing from Norway and other parts of Scandinavia, began to settle the island, drawn by the promise of land and freedom. These brave seafarers navigated treacherous waters, driven by the hope of a new life and the allure of unclaimed territories. These early settlers, often seeking to escape conflicts or oppressive rule in their homelands, brought with them their Norse language, traditions, and social structures. They carried with them the rich cultural heritage of their ancestors, ensuring that their customs and beliefs would take root in this new land. Among the most significant contributions of these early Icelanders was the establishment of the Alþingi in 930 AD. This assembly was not just a political institution, but a symbol of their collective identity and commitment to governance. This open-air assembly, held annually at Thingvellir, served as a legislative and judicial body where chieftains and freemen from across the island gathered to settle disputes, enact laws, and forge alliances. It was a place where voices were heard and decisions were made for the common good. The Alþingi is considered to be the oldest surviving parliament in the world, a testament to Iceland's early commitment to democratic principles. Its legacy continues to influence modern governance, reflecting the enduring spirit of the Icelandic people and their dedication to democracy and justice. The Commonwealth period was not only a time of political and social development, but also a golden age for Icelandic literature, a time when creativity and storytelling flourished. It was during this era that Iceland's famed sagas were composed and preserved, offering invaluable insights into the lives, beliefs, and values of the early Icelanders. These sagas are a window into the past, revealing the complexities of their society. These epic tales, often recounting historical events, family feuds, or heroic deeds, were more than just entertainment. They were a vital part of the cultural fabric. They served as a form of collective memory, transmitting cultural knowledge and reinforcing social norms. Through these stories, generations learned about their heritage and the values that shaped their community. The sagas were primarily written down in the 13th century, a time when the oral traditions began to be documented for posterity. But their origins lie in the oral tradition of the skalds, professional poets who served as historians, entertainers, and keepers of law. These skalds were the living libraries of their time. These skalds, highly respected figures in Icelandic society, memorized and recited lengthy poems and stories, preserving the history and traditions of their people. Their role was crucial in maintaining the continuity of cultural knowledge. The sagas and the tradition of oral storytelling played a crucial role in maintaining a sense of unity and shared identity among Icelanders. This tradition fostered a strong sense of community and belonging, ensuring that the stories and values of the past were never forgotten. Section 5. Under foreign skies, centuries of Norwegian and Danish rule. The independence and prosperity enjoyed by Iceland during the Commonwealth period eventually came to an end. Internal conflicts, coupled with growing pressure from neighboring kingdoms, led to Iceland's incorporation into the Kingdom of Norway in 1262. This marked a turning point in Icelandic history, as the island entered a prolonged period of foreign rule that would last for centuries. Under Norwegian and later Danish rule, Iceland's autonomy gradually eroded. Despite the challenges of foreign rule, Icelanders never relinquished their language, culture, or strong sense of national identity. Section 6. The Independence Movement. A peaceful path to sovereignty. By the 19th century, as nationalist sentiment swept across Europe, Iceland's desire for self-determination began to re-emerge. Inspired by movements for independence elsewhere, Icelandic intellectuals, artists, and political leaders began to advocate for greater autonomy from Denmark. Unlike many independence movements of the time, Iceland's path to sovereignty was remarkably peaceful. Through a series of negotiations and referendums, Iceland gradually gained more control over its own affairs. In 1918, Denmark recognized Iceland as a sovereign state, united with Denmark under a common king, but with full control over its internal affairs. Section 7. A nation reborn Iceland in the 20th century. The granting of sovereignty in 1918 marked a turning point in Iceland's history. It ushered in a period of significant social, economic, and political transformation as the newly independent nation sought to define its place in the world. One of the most pressing challenges facing Iceland in the early 20th century was economic development. The fishing industry, long a cornerstone of the Icelandic economy, continued to play a vital role. But the government also invested in infrastructure, education, and social programs to create a more modern and resilient society. Iceland's journey in the 20th century was marked by a commitment to social progress and a deep-seated belief in the power of education. Section 8. Pioneering a sustainable future. Iceland's renewable energy revolution. As the 20th century progressed, Iceland faced a new set of challenges, particularly in the realm of energy. The country, known for its stunning landscapes and natural beauty, was heavily dependent on imported fossil fuels to meet its energy demands. Reliant on imported fossil fuels for much of its energy needs, Iceland was vulnerable to price fluctuations and concerned about the environmental impact of its energy consumption. The reliance on these fuels not only posed economic risks, but also threatened the pristine environment that Icelanders cherished. This led Iceland to embark on an ambitious journey to transition to renewable energy sources, a journey that would transform the nation's energy landscape and establish it as a global leader in sustainability. The government, along with private enterprises, invested in research and development to explore the potential of renewable energy. Harnessing the power of its volcanoes and glaciers, Iceland invested heavily in geothermal power plants and hydroelectric dams, gradually reducing its dependence on fossil fuels. These natural resources provided a reliable and sustainable source of energy, ensuring energy security for the nation. Today, Iceland stands as a global leader in renewable energy, with nearly 100% of its electricity generated from geothermal and hydroelectric sources. This remarkable achievement not only highlights Iceland's commitment to sustainability, but also serves as an inspiration for other nations striving to reduce their carbon footprint and embrace renewable energy solutions. Section 9. A beacon of equality. Gender parity in Icelandic society. Iceland's commitment to social progress extends beyond its environmental policies. The nation has also made remarkable strides in promoting gender equality, becoming a global leader in closing the gender gap. From its early adoption of women's suffrage to its progressive policies on parental leave and equal pay, Iceland has consistently championed the rights and opportunities of women. Icelandic society recognizes the value of women's contributions in all spheres of life and has implemented policies to ensure that women have equal opportunities to participate in education, the workforce, and political leadership. Iceland's unwavering commitment to gender parity serves as an inspiration and a model for other nations striving to create a more just and equitable world. Section 10. Navigating the challenges of the 21st century. As Iceland enters the 21st century, it faces a new set of challenges and opportunities. Climate change poses a significant threat to Iceland's environment and economy, and the nation is at the forefront of efforts to address this global crisis. Iceland's economy, heavily reliant on tourism and natural resources, is vulnerable to external shocks, as evidenced by the 2008 financial crisis. The nation must find ways to diversify its economy, promote innovation, and ensure its long-term economic resilience. Despite these challenges, Iceland remains a nation defined by its resilience, innovation, and unwavering commitment to social progress. Section 11. Iceland's Legacy, a testament to resilience and innovation. From its fiery volcanic origins to its emergence as a global leader in renewable energy and gender equality, Iceland's story is one of remarkable transformation. This small island nation in the North Atlantic has consistently defied expectations, demonstrating that size is no barrier to achieving greatness. Iceland's legacy is a testament to the power of human ingenuity, the importance of community, and the enduring connection between people and their environment. Its commitment to sustainability demonstrates that economic growth and environmental responsibility can go hand in hand. Iceland's legacy is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, humanity has the capacity for innovation, compassion, and resilience.